Hello y'all, Backyard Bill here again. I did a video a few months back about my Suzuki Savage LS650 putting in a LED headlight. Didn't like the video, so my wife decided she wanted one in her Savage. So I said, okay, well, I'll do a video on this one. Well, my cell phone didn't do a real good job of recording, so I've got my Google Glass, and hopefully I'll be able to use it a little better than I did my glass. What I'm doing is I'm replacing, I've already done it, but since my camera didn't work very well, I'm replacing the standard LS650 bulb. Here's your boot, goes on it, with an LED that I got off of eBay. This one right here. It works very, very well. The LED has a heat sink on the back. You'll see it here in a second. It comes, the box comes with a spring for some adaptions. Comes with 3 different size adapters for it. When you get it, it will probably have this little small one on it, and you just take the screw out. That's right here, and remove it off of the bulb and put the other one on. Okay, here we go. Anyway, I'm going to take this off here and show you what I did. I actually, for these bulbs, where did I put the bulb at? For these bulbs here on the motorcycle, I just flipped this up so you can see. There's a spring system here on the bulb on the back side, the casing. This right here is the locking mechanism, and this is your spring system here. The spring goes underneath this bracket right here on one side of the bulb, like so, and then you push this down, and the round part here locks onto the back side of your bulb, like so. That's how to be in there. And then this top part up here locks into this little bracket that's on there underneath, like so. Oops, get my hand out of the way. How about that? A little indentation where the tip of my thumb is. This the top part of that little spring goes up underneath there, and it locks into place. So when you're putting it on, it's actually just, this swivels like so, and you just push it down and lock it into place with this tab. So, but that doesn't work with the LED here. So I'm going to show you here what I did with it. The Suzuki has 2 screws and an L-shaped lock tab on the top to hold it into place. So there's one screw, and I'm probably not going to put this back together on the video. I mean, it'd be self-explanatory that you just clip it and put it back on. And it's really this easy to take off, people. It really is. Now oops, it's easy to drop screws too. 3 minutes. Okay, all you have to do, that's number 2, by the way, and it is a Japanese Phillips, so if you get I think they're called JPLs, you just pull it out and pull it down. There we go. And for some of you guys that have vibrating headlights, this is the L bracket that clips underneath here. This little thing here. I put a piece of electrician's paper, wrapped it around a couple times, and keeps it from vibrating a whole lot. Anyway, as you can see, there's the LED, the heat sink on top of it. And what I did is I removed those clips, and I made a couple of little L brackets from the stock with holes. And I put them, there's the one screw for the swivel side, and here's the screw for the lock side. And I just took those little L brackets and held down the light with them. Pretty easy. Now I'm going to get me some lock washers for under these so they don't back out on the highway, and it is nice and solid. You see that in the video, and you see me talk about the plugs and all that. But since I have 2 hands here, you can see that where's my other one? You can see that I filed down the 18 gauge get a good background here for you. That light maybe, or the blackness of the bike. See the difference? I ground down the edges so that they'll plug in. Alright, yeah, it's the color code I got off of the internet site, SuzukiSavage.com. That's my site I go to all the time for information. Very, very intelligent guys there. Really good enthusiasts. Okay, this is the thing I got off the internet, the site. This is the plug side, which is the yellow, blue, and white, which are these three right here, yellow, blue, and white, and there's your plug. And the LED side, blue, green, and white. And of course it shows you blue to yellow, green to black, white to white. And that's the way it's done. Of course I didn't have them in the right position. Yours might be different also. But what I was talking about, grinding off the edge of this one. Wow. Ground off the edge of this one here a little bit, because there's a plastic piece right here where your clip side goes, and if you don't grind off that edge, it actually holds the aluminum at a bracket at an angle. But that's the way it's done right there, folks. It's really bright, and you'll see that. Well, no, you won't see it because I'm replacing the video, aren't I? All right, it's really, you got to make sure you get your wires back in there to where they won't. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt sometimes, but. Wow, you get to see me fight. Fight, fight, fight. What I usually do is I usually mark the center of that with a grease pencil on both of them, so that I know exactly where they're at. Oop. Compadre, what are you doing to me, man? What are you doing to me? Why must you do this to the bill? Hold them wires out of the way. That is the thing though with the new LED. Since the LED itself is longer, taller, what have you, it is a little more difficult to get the wires to bend to your will, you know, to adjust. And yes, there is a trick to scooting and pushing and turning and holding it in. Oh, sorry. I was trying to show you how I was doing this, but I haven't got it lined up perfectly. Oh, goodness. On a hot day, this is not fun. Okay, well, anyway, I'll show you what it looks like on my motorcycle while I fight hers at a later time and date. I think I don't know if I did that or not. There's the light itself. As you can see, the top part is lit up on the dim side, and the bottom side lights up on when it's bright. It's very bright, very bright, very bright. Alright, that's a 9-minute video, and I'll see if I like this one better than I like the ones that I did before. I do believe I covered everything, well, except for the fact that, I'll take this back off here real quick. When I did put the brackets on, I ground down a little bit right here so that you can get in here with a screwdriver. So I took a little bit of the heat sink off on each side, as you can see right there, how round it is. I took a little bit of the heat sink off with the Dremel, or you can do it with a file. It doesn't really matter. Alrighty then, I'll put this back on, and See if this video is worth keeping this time. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching.